What's going on, people? I am Patrick Michael Strange, host of the New Release Wednesday show, and we are coming at you live at AwesomeCon 2015. As you know, on the New Release Wednesday show, there's a lot of product coming out from Action Lab Entertainment, and one of the books that I've been checking out and loving is Princeless by my man Jeremy Whitley, who I have sitting here right next to me right now. So why not have the dude behind that book tell you all about it and why you should pick it up and just, you know, check out the awesomeness that is Princeless, and what better place to do it than at AwesomeCon? Because it is awesome. And my man Jeremy Whitley, pleasure to meet you, sir.
Absolutely, sir. Yeah, so Princeless is my creator-owned book. It's about a princess who's locked in a tower by her evil parents, decides to save herself instead of waiting around to be saved, and goes off to go save her sisters along with her guardian dragon. So she's a dragon-riding princess that's going around saving her sisters. So.
I love that idea that you don't need a man to come do that. The girl can feel self-empowered. Really love that aspect of that. And I notice as well, beyond Princess and how amazing that is, my daughter told me this, and I think I told you right before we came on, you also wrote a couple of My Little Pony stories, or are you one of the regular writers, or what's up with that? But all I know is my daughter said, hey, Daddy, My Little Pony, Whitley. So I got to get you to sign that for her. Madison, we're going to get that handled for you. So tell us a little bit about writing My Little Pony. Were you a fan of the show when that was out there when you were young?
So I wasn't a huge fan of the show the first time around. You know, I was a bit young. Like, I had some of those ponies around. I think everybody had them at that point.
Are you a pony, Jeremy?
So I don't know. It's an odd thing for me because, like, my daughter is one of those shows that, like, I've got a 4-year-old now, and you know, she was really into, like, Dora the Explorer and stuff like that. You can only take so much of that stuff. So I was always looking for some show that I could pick up and watch with her that, like, would not drive me insane. And My Little Pony ended up being that show because, like, the current version of it's so clever and so much fun. Yeah, and you know, so I started watching that with her, and about the same time I got to know Tony Fleece, who's an artist on the book, and he asked me if I'd ever thought about pitching on it, and I was like, yeah, I know all about it now. I mean, I could definitely pitch on it. So I did a couple issues with him. I think I'm up to somewhere around 10 or 12 issues I've done on the series now, so fairly regular. Got a
Friendship, and which is now the Fiendship, because I think the book my daughter gave me is the Fiendship is matching.
Yeah, we did last month. April was Villains Month, so we did. There were five Wednesdays in April, so we did five different villains. I got to do Sombra, who is the evil king who has almost no lines and nobody knows anything about him in the show. So I got to play and kind of make up my own thing on that.
Okay. Do you have a favorite pony there?
I've got a couple of favorites. I really enjoy writing Discord. He's a lot of fun to write. He's not exactly a pony, but, you know, he's kind of a dragon-y thing. But I also really enjoy writing some of the more eccentric characters like Luna, like Rarity. Like, Rarity's a lot of fun to write because I live in North Carolina, so I know people that look and sound like that character. So it's fun to kind of go, you know, over the top with it.
Gotcha. Going back to Princess, which I think, again, is an amazing concept. Young girl who doesn't need a dude, and she's taking care of her kingdom and everything like that. Where are we going at with Princess now? We have, I see 3 trades right now. It is an ongoing, and what more can you tell us about Princess?
Yeah, so the way we've put Princeless together, it's a series of mini-series, basically. So we've got 3 volumes that are out so far, and also a collection of short stories. The 4th volume is starting in June, so that's going to run June through September, I think, and then we'll have a trade out of that. We're also spinning off one of the characters from the Pirate Princess story, and she's getting her own ongoing series. Her name is Raven, and it's all about cool pirate adventures. So that one's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Outside of Princess and the Ponies, are there any other projects that you have coming up, creator-owned, and/or any of the stuff with the bigger companies, the big 2? Not that Action Lab isn't a big company. Let me get that corrected. But, you know, it's synonymous to call them the big 2, Marvel and DC. What other projects are you thinking about doing, or what do you like to do coming up?
Well, I've actually got my first project with Marvel coming up. I've got a short story in their Secret Wars, Secret Love anthology. So it's a romance story. I'm doing a a Misty Knight and Danny Rand story, because obviously I'm a big Iron Fist fan. I love Misty Knight, so that was the first thing I pitched, and after going through a couple different things, we ended up back at that. So yeah, that's the first thing I've done for Marvel. I'm looking at possibly doing some stuff for DC. I've got some pitches in, but nothing absolute yet.
All right, Jeremy. Well, man, I'm going to be checking it out because, again, Princeless, my daughter and I have been checking that out here and there, and especially the pony stuff. You know, ponies, the merchandise is everywhere. They get you with the merchandising. That's what we need to get Princess out there even more. Maybe an animated show. Hey, Disney has actually on that, because of the concept of Princess, which I think is an amazing concept, have any of those studios knocked on your door at all to maybe take Princess to another arena?
We talked to some people about it. So far, there's nothing really concrete to report. We worked with a couple producers looking at it, and I've talked to Nickelodeon before. It wasn't really what they were looking for at the time, but I'm still hopeful. It's something I'd really like to do with the series. Because for the same reasons that I think the representation in comics is important, I think it's just as important to have it, on the TV where even more kids will see it.
Awesome, Jeremy. Well, now let's sign off. Let's tell everybody where they can check you out on Facebook, Twitter, and all that. Let's give them the handles.
All right. I'm on Twitter at jrome58. It's JROME 58. You can find me on Tumblr at princelesscomic.tumblr.com. I'm obviously on Facebook. I'm just under my name. I've got both a fan page and a normal page. And then my website is jeremywhittley.com. And, of course, all the Action Lab stuff you can find at actionlabcomics.com.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. This is my man, Jeremy Whitley. Princeless, My Little Pony. This man's got it going on. Check out that Secret World, Secret Love story. You're like the female guy now. They entrust you to take care of the female characters. This man, he does it right. Jeremy Whitley, Patrick Michael Strange, new release Wednesday, AwesomeCon 2015.